Right, this is my little British N-gauge layout. Whoops, I just tripped over a box on the floor. So now this is my little British N-gauge layout, and I call it Fallowfield after a 1950s, maybe 1960s BBC radio program. There was a character in that. I think his name was Arthur Fallowfield. And the little township, it's called Gruntfuttock. I don't know whether you quite read that on there. However, the layout's getting tired. There's one or two little faults with it, and it's just becoming a bit of a chore to run at the moment. There's track work's been changed, altered. You know what I mean. You do this, you change this bit, you change that bit, but it never comes up as good as it used to be. So I've decided to build a new layout, and I'm going to start on that very shortly. About 12 months behind planning, but never mind. All good things will come in time. So this is the story of the rebuild of Fallowfield. I love those little houses. Metcalf kits. Beautiful little kits. Now, the way I have recently built my module layouts, I have got the joins. This is the important part. You see people fiddling around for hours trying to get their layout level. You imagine that that is your layout top. Along the side, if I can get it in shot, I have a 3x1 because I'm old school and I don't like metrics. Across the joining end I have a 2x1, and then on top of that, which won't fit because the tables, I'll try that one, is another 2x1 sitting out proud of the other one. Now I'll turn that round. That is what it looks like. Now you imagine that turned over, and you've got the 3x1 along the side there, and it comes flush with that 2x1. Whoops, pull in a shot. It comes flush in there, just like that. Then when you join the other module comes in, it sits on there, and it is flush at the top, and on the side of that it has 2x1s as well. 3x1, sorry, and they sit there, and as you can possibly see there, if the light's right, it locks it in, so that will sit there and it is held in flush. It will not move either way, backwards or forwards, both sides, and the whole thing fits snugly together. And now I'm just going to try and pan round here. And that is what it is like just there. There's the join, the MDF on top. One board comes down here with the one across there, and the other one on this module just sits on top. And it's flush. It's even. I reckon it can't be beaten. Spot. That's about as far as it will go, mainly because it's all insulated up there. That's about as far as I can go because that insulation joiner's over there. It's a start though. Righty-ho, yeah, righty-ho. The station's going to be there with those bits of white cardboard. They mark out the platforms. I sort of marked out the town a wee bit, but I think it's going to be a wee bit deep. And under there, under that track, it's going to be a bit low. There's going to be a viaduct across there. I made a muck up with the ordering of the track. I got the wrong track, so I've only got the outer loop or the outer track completed. So I'm going to have to order the inner track, the curves for that. Drat. I'll have to read the orders more carefully. At this point here, I'll slip the hand out of there. At this point here, there'll be a turn, there'll be a crossover there, and then it will go into a track which will come across and will join up over there. That is a reversing loop, so when trains leave the main station, which I've got, you probably can't see it, I can't zoom in on this camera, but on that there's a big station in there amongst all that junk. The trains will come in here this track, travel along, do loops around the layout. Then when I'm ready to bring it back into the main station there, it will duck across there and turn around and come back, doing the backward of the loops or the main lines through the station. And then under here there's a crossover turnouts. I'm not happy with them being under there, but never mind. So it will cross over, it will then come back in here and return back to the main station. As I say, the town will be in here, the shopping centre in here with this little street with you know, Coronation Street type of houses, or those English houses, those, whatever they call them. I'm going to buy a church and put in there, and then all this will be farmland. And up the back in that corner there'll be the manor house, and there'll be the factory will be there, which will come off that return loop. So that's where I've got to at the moment. That's the first week done. I would have both loops completed if the dumb so-and-so had ordered the right track. Sorry.